Later this week, South Africa could be off the Financial Action Task Force's naughty list. That's after almost 3 years on the grey list. But what exactly does this mean for average South Africans going about their daily business? South Africa had 22 action items to focus on, including demonstrating a sustained increase in investigations and prosecutions of complex money laundering and terrorism financing cases.
Had we been blacklisted, somehow the country was not going to be able to trade with the rest of the world. We were going to be taken off from the SWIFT code. So in other ways, won't be able to send money from South Africa to other countries. So there's a number of ways through which the country is going to be affected. And as a result, of course, we won't be able to. If we can't trade, it means that we can't be able to collect taxes. If we can't collect taxes, we won't be able to finance the social services that the government has to finance.
Established by G7 nations to have a uniform way of doing business, the watchdog put the country on the grey list in February 2023, compounding some of the cost of living pressures faced by households over the past 2 years.
If South Africa is unable to raise export revenue, it means that we've got a negative current account balance that then affects inflation. Inflation goes up. When inflation goes up, interest rates goes up. It means that the interest that you pay on your bond, on your finance, on your loan, it's going to go up. So that's really how close this thing gets to an average South African.
One global accountancy firm highlights that the grey listing created a friction tax on the economy and saw capital inflows drop, with portfolio flows dropping 2.9% to GDP over the period. However, some sentimental tailwinds in the market are already coming through to the economy on the back of the removal.
We've already seen the rand firmer and bond yields ease as investor price and removal. And that can filter into borrowing costs over time if confidence holds. And there's obviously a better backdrop for jobs and investment.
However, a stern warning is that the implementation of control measures must continue, while there are future economic indicators that are out of South Africa's control.
South Africa is very dependent on the global economy. So with that, we're very interested with what's happening globally and whether the US economy is slowing more or whether we can basically get a turnaround going and keep the economy growing, because that will also positively impact South Africa.
The task force is currently meeting in Paris, France, and is expected to announce its final decision by the end of the week. For Newzroom Afrika on channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Johannesburg.